Welcome to another edition of McAllen Update. I'm Roy Canthu.
And I'm Roxanne Lerma. Today we're trying to beat the heat in our popular McAllen Municipal Pool. The McAllen Parks and Recreation Department Aquatics Division offers a full recreational program throughout the year. From our Gus and Goldie Learn to Swim program to a variety of American Red Cross lessons, participants of all ages can take part in our activities to learn the important skills of swimming. There's also water aerobics and lap swimming. And of course, the public can visit any of our pools, Municipal Pool, Los Encinos, or the Boys and Girls Club swimming pool, just for a fun day out to escape the South Texas heat.
We want you to enjoy your day at one of our pools, so we're hoping you and your family can follow some simple rules to stay safe. This is McAllen Parks and Rec's peak season for swimmers at the pool. The McAllen Parks and Recreation Department provides lifeguards at every pool to keep everyone safe and monitor children and families.
During the summertime, we have a big amount of people that come into our facilities. Be patient, make sure you follow instructions from the lifeguards, help us take care of your kids. The biggest thing is we have the lifeguards here for safety, but we also need to make sure that we have a camping with parents.
Everyone will enjoy the pool more if everyone helps in keeping it safe, so have fun and play smart.
As you know, summer is the busiest time of year for the McAllen Parks and Recreation Department. Thousands of people visit our pools each and every year. That's why Parks and Rec hires dozens of new lifeguards to monitor the pools. But before the candidates for lifeguard can dive into the pool, they need extensive training and certification to be a McAllen lifeguard.
To become a lifeguard, they do have to take the lifeguard certification course with Red Cross, and the City of McAllen offers that. We have our own instructors, such as myself and Danny, and we teach the course here at the McAllen pools. And we do require that our applicants, at least to take the course, be at least physically fit. They have to know how to swim. We do desire prospective lifeguards that have good morals. That are very good at thinking on their feet, quick decision making.
Because lifeguards work with a lot of people, they must have great customer service skills and be able to manage every age group. But O'Donnell says being a McAllen lifeguard is also exciting and fun. You can apply to be a lifeguard online at www.mcallen.net.
If you want to learn more about any pool activities or any of the sports summer programs, check out the McAllen Parks and Recreation summer brochure. Here's all the information.
Hi, my name is Leslie. I'm the Parks and Recreation event coordinator, and just want to let everybody know the Summer McFun book is out. We've got activities for all ages, summer camps, swimming lessons, all kinds of camp activities, weekly programs, evening programs, almost anything you're looking for. If you want more information, visit www.mcallen.net, click Parks Registration under the quick links, and you can find our activity guide under there. Or you can pick one up at any of our local community centers, Lark, Las Palmas, and Palmview, or at the Parks Administration office off of Ware Road. If you have any questions, any questions about camps, fees, activities, things like that, you can give us a call at 681-3333. You can also register online from the comfort of your home through the McAllen.net website.
The City of McAllen has a new partnership when it comes to our water supply. The RGV Partnership Chamber of Commerce is now responsible for planning for the entire future of the region. Roy Canthu has that story.
There's history in the making as the Rio Grande Valley Partnership Chamber of Commerce in Weslaco takes over the Regional Water Authority's water issues for the 4 Valley counties. The RGV Partnership works with several cities across the valley on many different concerns.
And we're excited that the Rio Grande Valley Partnership is now playing a major role in our water issues. We were given an opportunity by the Regional Water Authority to administer their operation. And so really today's event was to kind of share with everyone about all of the exciting things that are happening, from desal to reusing of water, drilling, and how it affects the whole region.
The valley's water issues are a regional problem, and the RGV Partnership will be taking it to the leadership in Austin and Washington, D.C. Currently, Mayor Jim Darling is the Rio Grande Valley Region M President. He says water is a significant future concern for everyone, and only tackling the issue as a region can it be a win-win for the area.
saying we're going to give you grant money to look at regionalization. And water is important because we all share the same river, we all share the same aquifer, and so this program that we're talking about is kind of getting all the cities together and that had plans to do some drilling and do some treatment of groundwater and saying, hey, we could do this better as a region.
Roy Rodriguez, interim city manager for McAllen, serves on the Rio Grande Regional Water Authority and has been confronting this issue for years. He says the decision to move the administration to the RGV Partnership has been done with a lot of collaboration between the city, Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council, and the RGV Partnership.
The partnership has been known for things like the I-69 and others. You know, they focus on a couple of things, a couple of major issues in the Rio Grande Valley, and we felt that the authority needed a little more help. And so the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council has done a great job from the inception of the authority, and we just felt that that this shift, which they agreed with, was healthy for all of us.
The RGV Partnership is gearing up to inform the community about the importance of regionalization. They're hoping to make big strides for the entire valley. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.
A United States congressman was in town recently to get a first-hand look at the traffic gridlock at Ansalduas Bridge. Congressman Henry Cuellar met with McAllen and Mission City leaders to discuss the long lines of traffic tying up the northbound lanes at Ansalduas International Bridge. Congressman Cuellar says changes must be made.
We talked about the issues that are important here. How do we move trade and non-commercial vehicles faster than right now? We saw what happened in Semana Santa. It was long, and I think, you know, I sat here looking out the window and saw the long lines of vehicles there. So we talked about two things. One is that, as you know, there is some money pending now that can be used to expand the lanes, and hopefully by January 1st or maybe a little bit before we can get started on that, number one. Number two is we did add 2,000 new CBP officers, so we got to make sure that the right numbers come to this area, because as you hire more CBP officers, you'll have those folks that can hopefully move the traffic a lot faster, because again, we want our friends from Mexico come here, and we don't want them to be stuck in a parking lot called a bridge. We want them to be coming into our restaurants. We want them to go to our stores, to our hotels, and that's what we want. We'd rather have them be in our areas instead of in the middle of the bridge waiting. It's frustrating.
McAllen 311 is the city's customer service program, which can solve all sorts of concerns. Here's Neil Canales with more information about how the system works.
Hi everybody, I'm Neil Canales with the City of McAllen. I want to talk to you about McAllen 311. So what is McAllen 311? Well, it's an application. It's an app for your phone or your pad. It's your connection with the City of McAllen. It's quite simple. You can download it either for your iPhone or for your Android. And all you have to do is hit the icon and McAllen 311 comes up. And what can you do with it? Well, you can connect with the City of McAllen. You can report a barking dog, a dog loose in your neighborhood. How about a weedy lot in your neighborhood? How about finding about the airport schedule, the bus schedule? It's all on McAllen 311, plus also job opportunities with the City of McAllen. It's easy to get. McAllen 311, dial in the app. You can find it on iTunes for iPhone and, of course, Google Play for Android. And you say, load it, and you're done. And then you will be connected with the City of McAllen.
Thanks, Neo. The McAllen Fire Department has a new weapon in its arsenal. The Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation recently awarded $13,000 to the McAllen Fire Department for the purchase of a thermal imaging camera. The high-tech camera will help firefighters identify victims, pinpoint fires, and recognize structural dangers during a blaze.
The thermal imaging camera, like I mentioned earlier, is actually our eyes when we go into a smoke-filled room or a room where we can't see. When we go into a fire, you can't see your hand in front of you. So what we do is we use this camera and we can locate and look for victims. And if we can find the victim right away, the better chances it is that we can save that life.
In other news, good neighbors are often seen as the strongest crime prevention tool. If you see something, say something. That's the cornerstone behind McAllen Crime Stoppers. Here's Roy Cantu with that story.
We're here at the McAllen Police Department in the Communications Department, where the citizens communicate with his operators here at the Emergency Center, both for emergency and non-emergency. With me right now is Chief Victor Rodriguez to sort of talk to us about what we can do to talk to his department. Chief, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Look, our neighbors make the best crime prevention for all of us. So what we can ask you as a neighbor, if you see something, say something. You know, obviously we want you to call 911 if it's an emergency. If it's not an emergency and you don't mind going on record, then you can call our business number at 681-2000. The alternative to that is call our Crime Stoppers line at 687-8477 if you just want to pass on the information. Every call, every bit of information at some point in time has value to the work that we have to do and adds value to keeping our communities safe.
Chief, you also, if people just want to talk to, say, an investigator on regular business hours, it's your number 681-2000.
Yeah, our regular business line is 681-2000. We encourage you to call that number if you just want to call in and pass on something to someone that works here, you know somebody, or otherwise just our dispatch center. If you see something, say something. Together, we make our community better.
And I know you've credited a lot with McAllen Crime Stoppers. This is a good way for citizens to get involved anonymously. By providing important information to your police investigators so they can solve crime in their neighborhoods.
Crime Stoppers is the best way to go. It'll keep you anonymous, and you may even be able to claim a reward if your information helps us deter a crime, stop a crime, or arrest somebody. So call Crime Stoppers at 687-8477.
And of course, if you want to report an emergency, that's 911. From the McAllen Police Department's communication room, I'm Roy Cantu.
Thanks, Roy. In other headlines, there's some exciting improvements to our McAllen Metro trolley. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Mario Delgado. I'm the Acting Transit Director for the City of McAllen, and we're here on the corner of Austin and Bicentennial, where the City Commission has recently approved a project for a park and ride. This park and ride can be used in conjunction with our trolley route. Our trolley route operates Fridays and Saturdays from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. and it's free of charge. So I encourage people to come and use it. If you're looking to go to the entertainment district as well as the art district, you can use our free trolley route to get to and from the different places. And then once our project has been completed, you can use it as a potential park and ride to get to and from those places. This place can also be used as a stop for our local routes. And for additional information on all of our routes or the completion of this project, you can contact 956-681-3510.
McAllen streets are in tip-top shape. That's all thanks to our 5-man crew from the Streets Department. The street sweepers hit the road at 6 a.m. The early start is to keep them from interrupting the morning commute. Drivers clean the rubbish on the road daily, often going back for a second sweep. But there are a few things you can do to make their job easier. Make sure to bring your trash cans in, especially if you plan to be out of town. The garbage bins block the roadway. On your street sweeping days, be sure vehicles aren't parked on the road. It's also a good idea to trim your trees if there are overhanging limbs. Trees that are too low or vegetation that is overgrown may prevent sweepers from properly cleaning. And after a downpour severe weather, be patient. It takes a while to get the streets back into good shape.
Builders and developers in McAllen have a lot to look forward to. A new case manager program has been implemented at the Development Services Center, and training is already underway for the new system. Under the Case Manager program, one person will help builders and developers and will be the point person to guide them through the entire process, from development to permits and finally to the certificate of occupancy.
What this person is going to do is help them in guiding them through the process. If there's any issues that come out, any bottlenecking within the development review, any bottlenecking within the permit review, inspections, this person is going to be the person that's going to guide them and streamline this process so the developer can develop, build, and occupy the business home as soon as they can.
And that wraps up another edition of the McAllen Update. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and of course on McAllen.net. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roxanne Lerma.
And I'm Roy Cantu. We invite you to enjoy one of the 4 city pools the City of McAllen has to offer. Thanks for joining us.